Well, what a blessing hearing all this beautiful music. Well, in my life, I have learned that I can misunderstand people very easily. I don't know if you have that experience as well. So it's not enough to listen. So I listen the gospel, but it's not enough to understand the gospel. I experience in my life that in order to understand, I need to love the person. So always when I have the chance to preach, I ask myself, am I loving you, teacher, maestro, Jesus, Jesus of Nazareth, so I can understand you? Because I can misunderstand you very easily. And we can read and preach, but if there's no love, we are not going to understand. So our Rabboni, our rabbi, the one we chose to love in order to understand his teachings deeply in our heart, was crucified. So his teachings are not easy. His teachings were crucified. And he said very clearly, with a lot of love, the day he was killed, well, captured, he said, if this is happening to me, be prepared because it's difficult, these teachings. These teachings are difficult. Today is a beautiful, I hope, wisdom help us here today to all of us. So preaching is a collective effort. It's not just myself. We need each other to go together, exploring this teaching that we have heard today. It seems to me that is directly against experiencing superiority. This teaching today is, and I heard the beautiful prayer from Pastor Miranda, just specifically this before the gospel. Avoid any kind of superiority, let's say that. I don't know. I will prefer to say, if you feel that you are loving me, that you really love, you really want to walk with me, you will experience how the pattern to feel or experience that you are superior than others will be disappearing. That will be a good sign that you are following me. You will remember the words of Caiaphas, the supreme priest in that time in the Gospel of John. He said, it's good in order to protect the unity that somebody needs to die. You remember these words? Superiority, feeling superior. It's not about one person. It could be a group. It could be a church. It could be an organization. It could be a nation. So if we are experiencing that we are superior than others, if we are a superior group than others, we are far, far away from the friendship of Jesus of Nazareth, I think. On the contrary, I don't think that this teaching is about we need to experience being inferior, because we have experienced the love of the divine that goes to hell to the depth of hell to rescue everyone from the slavery of sickness, of patterns of superiority or inferiority. We have experienced that God, that the divine is affected, is a vulnerable God. Experience the need to respond and go to the depth of hell to rescue all of us. So neither superiority nor inferiority. It's a different arena. And I think Susan, and I think the symbol of the perichoresis from the Trinity, the life of the Trinity, Holy Trinity, explains and talks about trying to reveal this interconnectedness that we need to jump into through the following of Jesus of Nazareth. So let's explore today what can I get from the example of a child, because he pointed out to a child. And there are many, many streams to explore this text. I chose one for today based on what I have hearing the last 3 days. So I hope this can help us and give us light. The first thing about a child is like Abba, 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 Baba, Baba, Baba. It's a beautiful. The first experience is very simple. Abba, 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 Abba. This is the same word that Jesus uses for talking with the divine. The beautiful about Abba is that I cannot deny my neighbor without denying Abba, because it's connected. It's not an entity, a superior, it's Abba. It's somebody who responds, who take care, right? For all of us. It's a loving God. So I cannot deny anybody. So I will be betraying Abba. The same spirit that talks to Cain, talking about, where's your brother Abel? Where's your brother Abel? Abel, where is Abel? So Abba is connected. I love this, Abba, Abba. Ama, ama also could be, right? The word in Spanish, amor, love, is ama, ama, ama. The kind of almost the same, the first thing that we say when we arrive. The second thing, and I will be for a long time here in this second thing. I've seen the children of some of you recently, and the first thing is, oh, he has the eyes of. We are trying to make connections, and I know I have the experience in my life that many aunts, many uncles, oh, you have the eyes of your father when I was little, right? Because our body, a child, my daughter, is a living memory, a living memory. I want to explore that with you. A living memory. Our body is a living memory. So interconnectedness has to be with how we see each other as a living memory. Okay. I'm going to go deeper on that. The light that we are receiving right now, not this light, the light, the sun, has left the sun 8 minutes ago. Left the sun 8 minutes ago. The light we receive is the past of the sun. I want to repeat this again. The light that we constantly receive is the past of the sun that is coming to us. Not only the light of the sun. We are receiving the light of billions of stars that left their stars, some of them thousands of years, some of them millions of years ago, some of them billions of years ago. We are receiving the past of the stars constantly. Tomorrow, we will receive the past of the stars again. Our whole future is receiving the past of the stars. So simultaneously, we are receiving different ages, different times at the same time. Now look each other, and you will notice through your bodies that you are a living memory of thousands of people behind us, who precedes us. The way I look, the way I hear. A child is a living memory. I am a living memory. You are a living memory. And each time we encounter each other, we are encountering our past together. Not only our past, the past of many people. Again, I want to go deeper on this. Please stay with me for we can go together. So each person is a living memory of a people. Each time we move forward, we are receiving the past of more people. Tomorrow, I will be encountering people in my life. Are you going to encounter tomorrow people in your life? Those people who are coming into our life tomorrow, the next week, the next month, next year, all of them, they are coming with their past. What we're going to be encountering in the future is the past that is coming to us. When I see a tree, I see the past. When I step on the land, on the territory, on Mother Earth, I'm stepping on the past. All what I see is the past. And tomorrow I will be encountering the past. So the future is not an empty page, a blank page. And you are not an individual. I don't know how this thing, sickness, started. You're a living memory of many people. And your future is encountering the past of many people. Somebody trained us to deny the past, experience that we are orphanhood, so we are in an individual, and we need to build the future from nothing. And the whole anxiety, the sickness, the madness that creates is destroying us. So we are trying to look for a bigger narrative, a narrative of superiority. And we have God of superiority. All of that is not the teaching of Jesus. So I would love if you ponder that our future is encountering the past. Jesus, or the tradition, the Christian tradition, has said that Christ is Alpha and Omega. Alpha and Omega, not only Omega. It's not only the future, the white page, the blank page. No, it's healing the past. Our mission, our collective vocation is healing the past. Our future, where we are going, is to embrace every person, every being, and heal in that journey our own ancestors, our own people. It's a beautiful pathway that Jesus is inviting us today. We can heal through following him, and our future is a beautiful journey, not escaping from the past. It's about encountering the past and embracing it completely. Amen.